World. We're going to go step by step through the instructions to assemble one prosthesis for an arm amputee. Okay, first step is to take all our components out. Okay, the first step is there's a compression sock that needs to go on the arm stump. Alright, the compression sock has to be aligned so that the green dot, okay, the ring should be also has a green dot. The green dots should line up for assembly.
How many should we do?
Okay, for step 3, you need to look at the existing arm of the patient and measure the length from the stump to the end of the forearm so that the forearm and the prosthesis are equal in length. So the number of snap connectors is dependent on the length of the patient's forearm. Snap the connectors in place, and in the final snap, you attach the hand part of the prosthesis.
With thumbs up.
Thumbs up. The core of the prosthesis is now complete. For the remainder of the assembly, the person who is assembling will require gloves. Gloves are included. Okay, that's the water for the 2 fiberglass based resin wraps. Okay. Open the first packet of the wrap. Place the wrap in approximately 8 ounces of water, 4 to 8 ounces of water. Okay, there's a timer included in the kit. Okay, set the timer for 1 minute. This gives time for the wrap, the fiberglass wrap, to become saturated. Do not proceed without a saturator. Okay, once the timer is complete, wrapping of the core of the prosthesis should start at the elbow and move down the forearm towards the wrist. To ensure that that wrap is secured, and additional water to make sure that the end is smooth and adheres to the remainder of the fiberglass cast. Once the end is secure, the timer needs to be set for a period of 10 minutes. During this time, try not to touch the cast. It will harden in the 10-minute period. It will be completely dry.
This time we're going to be wrapping from the wrist down.
Okay? Once the timer stops, the second wrap layer starts at the wrist and wraps in the opposite direction down to the elbow. You're on. Okay, once the timer stops, again, we're going to wrap from the elbow towards the wrist.
Actually, this time we're going to be wrapping from the wrist down.
Okay, once the timer stops, the second wrap layer starts at the wrist and wraps in the opposite direction down to the elbow. The wrap is an even pull, not a tight pull, but the layers should be fairly snug as they're being wrapped. Again, with each wrap, there should be an overlap between the material from the prior wrap.
While Sam is wrapping, he's making sure that there's less material at the fold of the elbow to make sure range of mobility isn't impeded. But he's also making sure that the wrapping is going close to the point of articulation at the elbow to add a little more reinforcement and distribution of forces when picking up objects.
Okay, at the end of the wrap, again, take a little water. Please make sure that the end of the wrap adheres to the remaining part of the cast. Once the cast is finished, the timer is set for another 10 minutes to harden this second layer.